Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Carrie here from Carrie Counts Cash. You guys are all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I am a little bit late getting this video done for you. I was working through Thursday and then this is my first day off. It is Sunday night, so yeah, a little bit slow. I apologize. Regardless, I have a cash stuffing for you. And we are going to count up the money that we have. This is the second stuffing of August, but excitingly, it is not the last. So we have $100, $200, $300, $400, $450, $500, $550, $600, $650, $700, $750, $800. 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,200, 20, 40, 60, so 12, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,390, and 95, 1,400, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1,500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. It is all there. Today we are stuffing $1,540. And for the first time in a while, we have money for the randomizer. So you will be getting a savings challenge this time, and then you will get one at my magic stuffing. So now that the basics are done, let's just get stuffing. We're gonna start with our cash envelopes as always. In gas, we have $20, $40, $45, and $50 left over for rollover. We're just gonna set that right there. And what we are going to do is we're gonna stuff 50, 100, 120, 140, and this should be 150. So 51, 120, 140, 145, and 150. I do need to fill up. I'm really not making any plans for the next few days, so I'm hoping to stay home and kind of stretch out the last like 100 kilometers in my tank as far as I can. But gas is ready to go. Side quests is for my nails. This is basically my self-care envelope, and it has $5. We never unstuff this one for rollover. Today we're doing $35. So 20, 30, and 5. And I think I have one more paycheck before my next nail appointment. I just got these done. So we should have 20, 30, 35, and 40. That is correct. Eating out, we're actually gonna do 90 this week. I've spent a good little chunk of it already. Nobody is shocked to hear that. But we're gonna do 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then 20 here. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, and $90 in eating out. And I'm really going to try in September to cut back on this. It's just insane. Just because is my personal spending envelope. Today we're just gonna do $15 and hopefully not touch this. It'll be there in case I do, but I'm trying to be more mindful as well for the next couple weeks with my spending. So 15, and just because drinks is also going to be getting $10 this week. And we do this in 2 5s. This is for if I decide to go to Starbucks, if I want to go to McDonald's to get a pop, if I just decide to go anywhere else and like maybe even get an ice cream. Sometimes I do this category for my spending on that. And so there's $10 going in here. And then groceries has nothing. So we are going to be adding $200. 200 in 2 50s. And then here, this should be 2. 50, 120, 140, 160, 180, and 200. I think I'm gonna go get groceries, not tomorrow, but the next day. So $200 in groceries. And that is it for cash envelopes. I'm not gonna take my change out of my purse this week. I don't have a ton of it. I'm just gonna do that on my next budgeting period. But we do have $50 to put into our 100 envelope savings challenge. So let's pull this thick baby out of here. And it's crazy because we haven't even stuffed a lot of these challenges in God knows how long. So there is a lot to do. 100 envelopes, we are going to be just tossing in this $50 here. I'm gonna use purple and we'll color 46 because we would round that up to 50. And so now in 100 envelopes, we have 1,000, 2,000 in the bank, 21, 22, 23, 23.50, 23.70, 23.90, 24.10, 24.30, 40, and 50. So 24.50 in here. And this is hopefully going to be getting another placeholder with my next paycheck rollover, but I might stuff this a little bit on top of that as well. So we will see what happens there. We are going to flip back to my monthly savings challenge. Last week, I ended up deciding to put $40 in here. We scratched this one off. So I'm gonna grab $40 and we will scratch for next time. Depending on what this is, I might even stuff it now with some of the money from the randomizer. But if it's a little bit higher, then we'll just hold off and do it how I originally planned. So get my little scratchy and here we go. Yeah, it's $15. We are going to finish off August. And then on my next paycheck, we won't have to worry about our monthly savings challenge. So that is a little bit of a leg up. So let's just grab another 10, another 5, and that makes $55 going in here this week. Oh, I won't scratch for September yet. It's crazy to say September is coming. But we will put this in the pile and then we will end up reallocating this at the end of this video. Hey guys, so I realized that I actually pulled money out of the cash tray, the extra $15. So what I'm gonna do, this money is what I had budgeted for the randomizer, or at least some of it, obviously. So I'm just gonna tuck this back in where I had just taken some out of the tray so that we are even and we are not screwed up. But in my monthly savings challenge for August, we have saved 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, and $115. All right, so I've been thinking about this. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is putting $65 into my cash envelopes, and then I will also put the extra 50 into the randomizer. So let's do 50 to the randomizer, and then 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65. So I'm gonna set this over here, and this I'm just gonna tuck into the pile with the other money for savings challenges. So we will stuff this into various categories as we go. And then the last thing in my savings challenges that I do want to stuff this week off the jump is my Saveopoly. We did roll $85 last time, so that is what I'm putting in here today. Saveopoly is right here. I just bought this template on Etsy, and then I edited it on Canva actually and filled in my own amounts and kind of changed it up a little bit. So last time we passed go, and then we landed on 35. So I added 50 for go and then 35 for here. And we do not actually sort this. We don't count this. So 50, 70, 80, and 85. And there's starting to be a good chunk of money in here. I'm gonna roll for next time. So I rolled a 1, which says community chest. And I don't know with the glare if you can see it, but my community chest says ask Siri, save that amount. So what I'm gonna do is ask her for a random number between 1 and 100. And we will see what she says. Name a number between 1 and 100.
It's 47.
47. So we are going to put $50 in here next time because we round that up. I am just going to write on here 47, and then I will keep track of that for my next budget cycle. That's it for the saving challenges that we always stuff. So we are going to move on to bills. We are not adding anything to my buffer category. We have 100, 200, 210, 215, and 220 in here. So we're gonna leave that be. Cell phone, we are going to add $50. So 50. So in here we have 50, 100, and 150, and this money is for my cell phone plan. Now every month I pay 100 for that, so this is working towards next month. And then I have extra money here, which is for my device because I just got a new phone. So this money should take care of all of the money that I have to pay that off. But they don't actually allow you to pay a lump sum on the device through Bell, or at least the phone plan that I'm on. They just apply that to the next, like the payment plan itself, my services. So that's why this money is still here. That's why I haven't just put it on and paid off the phone, because I can't actually do that. So 150, and then there's 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20 here in this pile. 1,000 of that is in the bank, and I just pull the money that I get charged for my actual device itself every month out of this money. So that's what we're looking for right now, or I should say that's what we're looking at right now. God, I really struggled with that one. Insurance is going to get $155. So 100, 150, and 155. And this should be fully funded for my payment in September. This is for both my house and my car insurance. We have 100, 200, 250, 300, 305, and 310. So yes, it is indeed fully funded. Power bill, we are upping this. We are going to start putting in 130. So 100, 120, and 130 going into power bill. So now we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 250, and 260. My new power bill is $252 per month on equalized, but I will pay the $260 consecutively, and then I should have a little bit of a credit on my account by the end of the year. And my goal is to try and keep my electricity usage down compared to last year, because it had went up. So now my payment is higher than it had been last year, which is unfortunate, but could be a lot worse. And it's actually not bad because they had installed new meters in my area, so we are paying more in general for the new meter. So it was going up regardless, no matter what I did. The fact that it only has went up technically $32, not bad. Subscriptions, we're adding 10, and this is now fully funded for iCloud and Spotify, 20 in there. My iCloud did just come out yesterday, I believe. I love when it's like move goal achieved and you're like really not even doing anything. It's so funny to me. TV internet is going to get its usual $90, 50, 70, and 90 in here. So it has 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, and 270. And again, this is the money that I owe for this month and then some of September already. So we're on track there. Utilities is going to get $25 today. So 20 and 5. And now we have 100, 120, 140, 145, and 150. So we are moving along on this as well. We owe $550 every year in June. So we are a good portion of the way along already. And that is it for bills. We will do savings next. So we're going to start with our emergency fund. Today we're adding $5 to it. So in here we have 1,000, 500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,750, 1,770, 1,790, 1,800, and 510. 1,810 in my emergency fund. We'll roll for next time. I'm just going to use the 6-sided dice. So 3 means 1, 2, 3. We're going to do $25 minimum. We probably will do more than this next paycheck, where I'm not actually stuffing any of my bills per se. I'll probably stuff utilities, but that might be the only one, with maybe a little bit of money going to my bills buffer. So $25 I will mark off for next week. Nest egg is my personal savings. We are adding $5. And so this now has 100, 120, 25, 30, and 35. 135 in here. My parents always get 30, so 20 and 30. All of these 10s have been gorgeous today. I'm so annoyed that I had to put any of them in my cash envelopes to spend. So that's sad, because when you get a nice, beautiful, crisp bill, the last thing you want to do is actually spend it. You'd rather just keep it. But it is what it is. So my parents have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 520, 530, and 540. Now, I did loan my parents more money. I'm not going to say how much. It was a decent amount. So they really are struggling right now, but they won't let me give them any money. I'm still going to stuff. I'm still going to hold on to it. But it's been really weighing on my mind, honestly. And I don't know what the future is going to hold. But it's been a hard situation. Dad's been off still after his cancer. He had a job lined up right before he got diagnosed that he was going to go work for. And then because his treatments took so long, basically, they just hired somebody else for the position and they don't have a spot for him. So now he's job hunting. We're just kind of taking this one day by day, but everybody's stressed out about it. So, I don't know what the answer is going to be there. I can't tell you what's going on with that, but he's doing fine. He is doing good. Guys, I kind of skipped a little bit there. I jumped ahead. I was just kind of, I don't want to say ranting, but I was just talking, and then I decided I'm going to edit that bit out. So that's why I have the money from TFSA in my hands. You didn't actually miss anything. I haven't stuffed yet. We have 5,000, 7,500, 8,500, 8,600, 8,620, 8,630, and 8,635. We are doing a weird number again. We're going to do $35 again. And then I don't know if we're going to get this up to 9,000 with my magic paycheck. We will see kind of how that plays out. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm going to have overtime put on that paycheck. I'll just get paid out for an overtime shift. So that should definitely help a little bit. There will be less deductions and a little extra chunk of change. So that will be nice. So now we have 8670 in here. And car payment is kind of like just a little bit of a bonus on top of what I pay every time for my car payment, which you guys don't see because it just comes automatically out of my bank account. I budget for that and don't take that money out to stuff because I get paid on Thursdays and my car payment and my mortgage come out on Friday. So there's really no point. So this is just a little bit extra. We're going to do $25. So 20 and 5 going in here this time. And I have no idea when I'm going to apply this to the account. I might do basically every quarter make an extra payment. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I haven't come up with that for sure yet. But I don't want to do it like every week or every 2 weeks. I just kind of want to let it build up somewhat. So you have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and 75. So that is it for my savings and my debt technically. We're going to pop into my short-term sinking funds. Doing $5 in buffer. I emptied this one out, so 5. Clothing is empty. It's getting 5. Electronics is getting 5. And it has 15 now. Health is getting 5. And it has 10. Miscellaneous has 10 and it is getting 5. Planner supplies has 5. It's not getting anything. Special occasions, We ended up giving my niece $50 for her birthday. So now we are working on Thanksgiving and Halloween fairly concurrently because they both happen just a couple weeks apart. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything for Halloween. I didn't even look to see if I'm working yet, honestly. I might even be working. But we're gonna put $10 in both of those. So 10 for Thanksgiving, because our Thanksgiving is in October, and Halloween is also getting 10. So 20 now in special occasions. Stock Up is going to get 25. So 25, and that's all it has. That's the end of my short-term sinking funds, y'all. Let's pop into my future binder. I don't actually think I stuffed anything in my long-term this week, but I might put my money from the monthly challenge in there. So let's have a look and see what we can do. Fireman's Lotto is the first one in annual memberships. That will be getting 5. So that makes 20, 30, and 35 in here. CIBC has nothing. This is my credit card annual fee. Amazon has 20, 70, 80, and it is getting 5 to make a 5. So 120 plus 40 in Plum is 160. This is for a membership to a bookstore here in Canada. I still haven't decided if I'm going to renew this or not. Lately, I haven't been using it as much, but it's one of those things that when I want to use it, I want to have it. So have not fully made up my mind. Costco, I had just renewed in June, so nothing in there. So 160, other has nothing. Christmas, we are going to be doing money in decor and money in events and supplies. We're going to do $5 in each. Right now, they both have 20. So if I add the 5, we're looking at $50 total in these two categories. So there we go. I took my money for fur kids out of the bank. There was $50 in here. I ended up going to IKEA when I was in Nova Scotia and ended up buying my kitty cat a Christmas present. Yes, I've already started shopping. No, I'm not a Christmas freak, but you know, you just kind of pick up a couple things here and there. So that's what I did. So there's still $40 in fur kids. My parents have 100 in the bank, didn't touch that. So we're looking at 90. My brother has 50, so that's 140. My sister-in-law has 50, 190. Everyone else has 50, so 240. And my niece has 50, so wait, really? Guys, I keep getting interrupted. I'm sorry. I keep trying to film this for you, so ignore the awkward cuts. I didn't stuff anything else in other categories outside of events and supplies and decor. You did see that. My parents have 100. Fur Kids has 40, so 140. My brother has 50. My sister-in-law has 50, so that's 100. So 240 total. My niece has 50. Everyone else, so like friends and other family, has 50, so another 100, so 340. And then there is $50 in between both of these, so $390 right now in Christmas, which makes sense because I did spend that $10 and we were sitting at an even 400 before I did that. Contingency plan. We are stuffing some extra money in power just to make sure. I don't know why this is just sitting out there. I guess that I didn't put it away. But power bill, we have $220 in the bank, and where I'm now paying more, I had decided to put $10 in power bill to make $230. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an extra $30 in here, and then this will just be fully funded. So 220, 240, 250, and 260. So that one is true to its word, and I will update this. And I did change the card, even though the extra $40 is sitting here, just so that I remember to update the tracker when I take this back to the bank during the bill swap. Okay, subscriptions has 20. So 100, subscriptions has 20, power bill has 260, so that is 280. Cell phone has 100, 380. TV internet has 180, so that is 560. And mortgage has 680. This is where I start to just dig out the calculator. So 560 and 680. And then utilities, we have 50, 70, and 5 in here. This is my month ahead category for anybody who's new to the channel. Car payment has 50, and insurance has 115. Miscellaneous has $15 as well, and that is all the money that is in 1 month ahead. So we have $1665 in here. Polaris is my kitty, and he is going to be getting just $10 this week, nothing crazy. I did just buy him a new bag of food, so he's good for a little bit. He still has some litter left. We're gonna do $5 in spending. So 20, 30, 35, and $40. Necessities, we will put the other 5. So now he has 10, 20, 25, and 30. So $70 between these two categories. And he has $1,000 in the bank for his emergency fund, nothing for his vet visits. Not really planning to go for a little while. So $1,070 for Poe. And taxes is going to be next. We are going to put $140 in property tax. So 100, 20, 40. And so now we have 1,000, 500, 600, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 1,800 in property taxes. That's about $2,000-ish away from where I want to be. And we will stuff a little more in my magic paycheck for that. The only other thing, I guess, before I put it away, I should say there's $100 in income taxes. And I get them taken out of my paycheck, but this is just a little bit extra in case I do end up owing anything. So that is it for my future binder. And I do actually have an IOU to stuff in my long-term sinking funds. So we're going to pop right into furniture, which is in home maintenance, because I have been spending money like mad out of there, and I do owe myself some money. So $105 we are putting in there. You can see I owe $320 to here. We already have saved $100, $200, $210, and $215. So we will put the last $105 in here for the IOU next time. Maybe a little bit more, I haven't decided. But I'm not gonna count this as money that I have because it's technically spent. So we're gonna say nothing cumulative in furniture. Home decor has nothing right now. Appliances does have 405. And the next category is other, and it has just $10. And this is if I decide to just, I don't know, buy anything that I don't need, like maybe some flowers, or just something I can't really think of yet, but it is there. Basically, it's a buffer category. Renovations has nothing in it at the Mo, but we need to start stuffing that one for sure. Seasonal is basically my plowing bill right now. It is coming before we know it. So I have $500, $600, $650, $670, and $675 in seasonal. I'm gonna leave that as it is for now. We'll start stuffing that a bit more heavily over the next few pays. I don't know exactly when. And then that was it for home right now. So yeah, we have just over $1,000 in there. We're not putting anything else in any of these categories. I am not going to count all of them, but I will just pop in and say for weekenders, in Wanderlust, I spent every penny. I spent all of my dining budget, I believe, as well. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. So there's a little bit left. I had $250 in the bank, so I just pulled it out and put it back in the envelopes, because we went out to eat, not even a lot when I was in Nova Scotia, but we went to Lunenburg and spent the day there, and it was my first real lobster roll of the summer, and I decided I wanted to get a drink with it. So by the time I got the lobster roll and the drink and the tip, I mean, it adds up. So a lot of my budget went to that, and then went to the beach one day, and I bought my sister-in-law lunch while we were out. Just small things that add up, basically. So the last little bit of money that I have here is $35, and it's not a lot, but we are going to just put this in car maintenance. I think that's the best course of action right now. I'm really trying to get my deductible fully funded, so I'll talk about what I have in this category after I stuff this one. So deductible, we have $100, $200, $250, $270, $290, $300, $310, $315, and $320. I'm aiming for $500. I probably am going to fully fund this with my next paycheck. And that will be one thing off my plate, because honestly, a deductible is something that you never want to actually have to use. But if you need to use it and you don't have it, sometimes it's a big old pain in the butt. So if I had it saved and it was off of my to-do list, I would be super appreciative for that. So there's $320. Fees has nothing right now. Detailing has $30. So this is just like if I want to buy any air fresheners, or if I want to get my car washed, or buy mats or something to go in it. So did I say 30 or 35? I said 30. And tires. We'll have money coming back to it. I bought a set of winter tires that don't fit my car because when I ordered my car, I ordered the step down for the package that I ended up getting. And the tires that I ordered don't fit that. They're bigger on my actual vehicle. So I'm just waiting till later in the year when I can sell my winter tires because nobody's looking for winter tires in July, August. So hopefully I will have that money back and then I can spend this stuff on rims at some point, but it's not an emergent thing that I need. $55 in tires. And then in service, we have 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, and 390. So that one's coming along as well. I don't know when I'm going to need to do my oil change, but we're at just under 6,000 kilometers. So, yeah. We have $795 in car maintenance right now. And that's all the money I have to stuff today, guys. I'm sorry that this one was all over the place. Y'all know you don't come here for any real sort of like perfection. That's just not who I am. I'm kind of type A, but I'm also like a chill type A. Like I'm a type AB, I guess. And I'm just very awkward on a good day. So things don't always come out the most easily, or they don't flow the best sometimes on this channel, but y'all know that, and if you guys get a laugh out of it, then I'm totally content. I have done what I wanted to do. I've talked to you guys about money, not that I'm an expert at that either, but we've also had a good time. That's my hope. So that was my stuffing for today. I'm gonna get right into filming my savings challenge video, which I'm so anxious to do because I have not done in months. I have no words to describe how excited I am. So I will see you when I see you. Bye, YouTube.